Hello, everyone. So, today I want to talk about an important topic, and that is that I'm in debt. I am $5,000 in debt, and it sucks, but it's not the end of the world. So, today I'm going to talk about how this happened and why it happened, and I'm going to explain many things because I think it's important, just to have awareness of it, or just so anyone could learn from this because being $5,000 in debt sucks. And I have a script, so I have some notes that are written down. So I'm going to say what I wrote first down. What I wrote down first is what kind of debt am I in. So I am on credit card debt. So I have a bunch of credit cards that I charge many things on. I have, like, what's it called, a Capital One, uh, some other type of bank cards, like I have a Walmart, like, store department's credit card. So, well, I don't know if I should say the name of the credit cards I have, but it's store department and other companies like that. So, oops. Okay, when did I realize I was in debt? I realized I was in debt when I was looking at my brother's finances, and I saw that he owed $3,000 to the credit card companies. Then I decided to add up all my debt, and I came to the realization that I was $5,000 in debt, and that's not including interest. So I was like, fuck, I fucked up. How could I not realize this? So that's where I knew I fucked up. How did I get in debt? So how did I get in debt? I added a lot of stupid shit to my credit card, and I didn't use it responsibly. I let other people borrow my credit cards, and they paid what they owe, but they never paid the interest. So I am stuck with $1,000 of interest that accumulated on my credit card. So basically, I let people borrow my credit card, and they borrow it. Like, okay, let me borrow your credit card, and I'll pay it back. But they never paid my interest. So interest, I had this credit card. I'm not gonna mention credit cards because I don't think it's right. I would mention a credit card maybe. Okay, I'm not gonna mention the name of the credit card, but this credit card was charging me 25% APR. Interest was like $40 a month. So they added like $1,000, and to pay $1,000, it took 10 months. And without making it so complicated, basically, at one point it added to $3,000 in interest, and so on. And then my brother, etc., a lot of people just they borrowed my credit card, and they added the interest. I mean, the interest added up, you know? So that's what killed me. Also, not only that, for anyone that um, hasn't noticed or did notice, what, like, the doctor told me, I gained like 30 pounds in 1 year, and that's because I ate a lot. I basically abused food, and I mainly was charging my credit card on food. Every day I would go eat, and I would crave a lot of food, and I didn't need to buy food, but I had issues. So, there's stuff I was dealing with, and then I would buy stuff and then never send it back. So I would just add things to my credit card, like, oh, these are nice speakers. I'll just buy them. And I never return them back. I was like, okay, I'll return them back if I don't like it. But I always kept them. So I added a lot of stupid shit, like I said. What do I plan to do to pay this debt? So what I plan to do is get rid of the cards with the high interest. So I'm trying to get rid of the my credit cards with high interest, high APR, and I know this may seem confusing, But I got new credit cards with low interest rates, with low APR, and I did a balance transfer. I know that may sound complicated because if you do a balance transfer with certain credit card companies, they charge you like 25%. No, they charge you like a fee, like $100 fee, etc. So I don't have bad credit, so I was able to apply for one credit card with low interest. It's about 15% and 0%, I mean, zero balance transfer fee. So, com- so other, compared to what I was paying, like 25%, I'm saving a few dollars. So that's the first thing I plan to do, which I already did, was do a balance transfer so I could save money on interest. I plan to pay full. I plan to pay the full amount of one credit card at a time. So I'm planning to pay one credit card at a time instead of paying like $100 each month to each credit card, something like that. Instead of paying off for like my credit cards at one time, I'm trying to pay like, if I owe one credit card $500, I'm trying to pay that credit card $500, the lowest or the highest or however. I'm trying to pay it one at a time. That way I get rid of the highest with the highest interest rate to the lowest interest rate. So that's how I'm going at it, by getting rid of the credit cards with the highest interest. And hopefully I should be done by the summer. I know $5,000 sounds like a lot, but I should be done by the summer, paying before the summer starts. I should be done paying my credit cards before the summer. So it's hard, but I'm getting through it. It's not the end of the world, like I said. I'm glad I got a reality check. It's important to always get a reality check. You just never know. Also, I wanted to mention that so far I have good credit. I always pay on time, and I could have ruined my credit, and I could have almost gotten in debt, serious debt. But I'm not in serious debt. I could pay this off, in like before the summer starts. So I'm just not that worried about it because I could pay it off. I've been paying on time. The problem is the interest and almost getting in debt. That's my problem, and today I paid like one of my credit cards. I paid $547, and the interest was high, and I'm so happy I paid it today, and I'm relieved that I paid it off. That's my first credit card. I'm taking one step at a time. My next credit card is gonna be $900, and it should be in a month. I should pay that $900 off. That'll be one more credit card. So I'm pretty happy. I already have like $200 saved right now. So I need $700 more. So I'm taking a step at a time. Save money, not go out, and do my best to pay my debt first. That way, I could enjoy my money more. Responsibility. So that's that. And I think that's all I wrote down. I also wanted to mention that I try to apply for, you know, when it comes to credit, I have good credit. Like I could apply for store department cards and get approved. However, I don't have the best credit where if I want a low interest rate credit card, I won't qualify because of my because of how much I owe. So honestly, I prefer low interest rate credit cards. I applied for one this week. I didn't get approved. I was sad. I was like, man, really? Like, this is a really good credit card. Like, interest would have, the APR was like 7%. I was like, damn it. I was really hoping for the credit card. That's the way I could do the balance transfer on that card and pay less interest. Like, uh, okay, I forgot to write this down. I was paying like, let's see, 30, 10, 10, around $60 in interest. So I was paying these credit card companies like $60. So so $60 a month I am losing to these credit cards, you know. So I don't think that's right. And obviously, you know, you do have to pay for borrowing money, but I just think, why am I paying high interest? Like, I have good credit. Why am I why am I using the credit cards with high interest? And why am I putting myself in debt? So I'm thinking about it smartly. I'm more smartly. I'm thinking about it now, more knowledgeable, I guess, where don't don't go over a certain limit. Like $5,000 is a lot. So I think my range of debt should be $1,000. Like, it shouldn't go over $1,000 unless if it's for like something that makes sense. Obviously, yeah, it makes sense, but for me, it's many things. Like, I let people borrow my credit card, so they pay what they owe, but they never pay the interest. I abused their irresponsibility by abusing it by buying a lot of food that I didn't even need to eat. So that's my problem. And like I was going back, I think my range should be $1,000 of debt I should be in, and I should pay the lowest interest. So for the future, I'm going towards like just $1,000 in debt. You know, no more than that. No, and have my credit cards with low interest rate. You know, because if it's low interest rate, I'm not gonna complain. Like, I'm not complaining now. You know, back then it seemed good. Like, oh, 25%. You know, hey, 25% APR. You know, that's good because I don't have that good credit. Like, I'm barely building my credit. But now that I think about it, like, hey, I have good credit. Like, why am I not applying for the low interest rate credit cards? I should be applying for these, you know? Credit cards are not bad, you know? I'm not against credit cards. I love credit cards. There's so much good about them. They're so helpful. You just have to look at it wisely, responsibility, and view it as, you know, it's a big responsibility. And that's it. I hope everyone, you know, do a reality check on your finances right now if you have time, because it is scary. I mean, if I was $10,000 in debt, that's scary. But I'm $5,000 in debt, and that's still kind of scary to me. But I'm gonna take it day by day, and I'll be done by the summer. So I'm good. And that's it, everyone. So thanks for watching, and I hope this video was very informative. And that's it.